Hello, Summer Nutrition Club Explorers. Welcome back. For Lesson 2, we will be talking about grains and proteins, and we'll be exploring the Amazon rainforest. So everyone, get on your explorer hat and put on your binoculars. We're going to be learning about grains and proteins and what they do for our body. We learned a little bit about proteins last time. Can anybody remind me what they do for our body? That's right, they help build our hair, skin, and nails. For our activity today, we're going to be learning about herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores. I'm going to mention some animals that can be found in the Amazon rainforest, and you're going to make your best guess to whether you think they're an omnivore, a herbivore, or a carnivore. Omnivores eat both plants and animals. Herbivores eat only plants, and carnivores eat only animals. It's important to remember that we can get protein from both sources, animals or plants. Our first animal is a sloth. Can everyone move very slowly and then make their guess, just like a sloth? A sloth is a herbivore. So sloths eat other plants. Sloths like to hang out in the trees and munch on other leaves. So, what's a plant that you would get protein from? We learned about one last time. That's right, tofu. Tofu is made from the plant soybeans, and it's very high in protein. Other plants that are high in protein are beans and peanuts. Our next animal is a toucan. Any guesses? Is it a herbivore, an omnivore, or a carnivore? A toucan is an omnivore. That means it eats both plants and animals. Toucans might eat insects or tree frogs, but they'll also eat fruits. What's a meal that you might eat that would have protein from a plant source, but also an animal source? That's right, beans and chicken. It's a tasty meal that has protein from both sources. And for our last animal, I see it right over there. It's a jaguar. Any guesses to what a jaguar is? Is it a herbivore, an omnivore, or a carnivore? That's right, it's a carnivore. Jaguars eat other animals, maybe deer, maybe rabbit, even fish. What's a meal that you like that comes from animal proteins? Chicken, beef, steak, yes! So just like I said earlier, humans and animals can get proteins from either plants or other animals, and it helps build our hair, skin, and nails. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Now we're gonna talk about grains. We talked a little bit about grains last time. Grains give us energy so we can run, jump, think, and even sleep. So we're going to be talking about whole grains today. Something to remember is that half the grains we eat should be whole. So when I say how many grains should we eat should be whole, you're going to say half. How much of the grains we eat should be whole? How many of the grains we eat should be whole? All right, everybody. So whole grains are really great for us because they contain the bran, endosperm, and the germ. The bran, or outer layer, has fiber, which helps our stomach with digestion. The endosperm contains energy, and the last part, the germ, has vitamin B12, which helps us convert food to energy. So it's important to remember, half the grains you eat should be whole. Now that we learned why whole grains are extra important to eat, let's talk about the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest has 4 layers. First, we're going to talk about the forest floor. So on the forest floor, you're going to find insects, dirt, decomposing leaves, and what else are we going to find? Take a peek. We're going to find some oatmeal. Oatmeal is a great source of a whole grain. Working our way up from the forest floor, we're going to go to the canopy and the understory. So this is the densest layer in the rainforest. You're going to find a few animals we talked about. You might find some sloths, some toucans, some jaguars, some tree frogs, even snakes. And what do we have here? We have some whole grain pasta, which is another great source of whole grain. Also, on our nutrition label on the back of the box, we're gonna find the whole grain stamp, which lets us know that it contains whole grain. It's gonna contain the bran, the endosperm, and the germ. Now, for our last layer, it's way up there. It's the emergent layer. The emergent layer is where you'll find some eagles. And what grain do we see up here? Some whole wheat bread. Who likes to eat whole wheat bread? Do you like a PB&J sandwich? Do you like some turkey? Now that we learned just how great whole grains are because they contain energy, fiber, and vitamins to help us digest food into energy, I have one final question for you. How many of the grains we eat should be whole? Half, that's right. All right, thank you everyone for joining me today for lesson 2. I will see you again for our next adventure.